This model kit review is of the Honda CBR 1100, and it is a 1/12 scale model by Tamiya, and it's got some nice box art. Here it shows you without the cowling. That also looks kind of nice. Here's another picture or photo, artist impression with some different colors. Let's have a look inside. First of all, here we have our windshield and some of the lights, nicely molded. This sprue here has our body parts, including the cowling, engine cover. Here is our fuel tank. It's all very nicely molded. No flashing, no mold lines. And here are our side mirrors. Here we have our disc brakes and our chain, steering wheel or steering column. Here are the handles and brakes. Do have some slight mold lines there, very minor. And then here's our frame. I'm starting to see some engine parts. And here's our exhausts. Unfortunately, they're molded separately, which means when you glue it together and sand it down, you're going to have an edge, so those will need to be re-sprayed. We have our headlight area, mirrors. Now over here we have a little screwdriver and some screws that will be holding some of the parts together. We have some mesh for the radiator cover. We have a spring, some nice wheels, good treads, and then some tubing here for brake lines and so on. This part here looks like this is our cowling for the front. We do have some mold lines here. Otherwise fairly well molded, lots of nice detail. And here's our last sprue. And this one shows our engine parts. Large engine. All very nicely detailed. Here's our instrument panel with additional engine parts. Here's the radiator. We've got our two wheels and some of the headers and parts of the exhaust. Here's our seat. All very nicely molded. We have instructions and some decals. Here you can see the decals. Got some details here for the front cowling, as well as the license plate and some parts for the instrument panel. So we start off here with building the frame. We put together the suspension as well as the rear wheel. That's then put onto the frame. And we start to put some of the tubing on for brakes. Then the engine is built. And the engine is then assembled and put into the frame. Exhaust is then built up and is attached, as well as the radiator and some of the hosing. We put together the tail assembly. The front fork is then built. Front fork is attached and additional tubing is put in. Then the seat and the fuel tank are put on. Then the front cowling is assembled, and that is then attached. And then the front wheel, mud guard, and cowling. There's the decal and paint guide. Not too many decals for a motorbike. All in all, another typical Tamiya model in terms of level of quality and mold lines, flashing minimal to non-existent, great detail, great model by Tamiya.